Hi, dear cricket fans. This is Ram welcoming you to Cricket Happenings with the second day's play report on the second test match in the npower series between England and Pakistan, which was today played at Edgbaston in Birmingham. Well, as far as the match standings are, right now Pakistan at close were 19 for 1. Earlier, England were today restricted, I would say, to 200 and in fact, they got a 179 run lead. In fact, they were restricted to 251 thanks to some very good bowling from Saeed Ajmal. As I said, Saeed Ajmal was the person to watch as far as the test match is concerned because I always felt that Saeed Ajmal is a very good test match bowler. And today he proved it 26.1 overs, 5 maidens, 82 runs, and 5 wickets. So England were actually all out for 251, and the last 5 wickets actually falling in the space of just 8 runs. Some very good batting from. I wouldn't say very good batting. It was not the usual Kevin Peterson, even though he made 80 runs, which was good that he came into definitely good form. But it was a very shaky little innings. It was not an unlike a Peterson innings. It was 80 of 147 balls with 12 fours, but he really lived a charmed life there with the Pakistani fielders having butterfingers. Well, as far as the other thing was concerned, there was 55 from Jonathan Trott. So basically, England made 251 in reply to Pakistan's 172 and took a 179 run lead in this particular test match. And then Pakistan, in their second dig, were in trouble. They lost Salman Butt early, and they were 19 for 1 at close of play on the second day of the second npower test between Pakistan and England, which was actually played at Edgbaston. So now getting on to the real report, like how things really got along as far as Edgbaston were concerned on the second day, it went like this. It was Kevin Peterson and Trott who were well entrenched the other day, 136 for 2 at close on the first day in reply to Pakistan's 72 all out in the first innings. Trott and Peterson started, and there was some drama when Peterson was there was an appeal of a dead ball, and actually it was Mohammad Asif who was the bowler who bowled, and Peterson backed out. But even though he backed out of a dead, in fact he just stroked the ball, and the umpire Marais Erasmus actually called it a dead ball, and well, it was a surprise because in fact they were just going into the law books, to the cricketing law books, to see what exactly was the thing. But in the final analysis, it was Peterson who was declared not out, and then rain came and prevented some play, and then the covers were on, and then we had play resuming once again with Kevin Peterson trot at the crease. Well, Kevin Peterson was dropped as Mohammad Awad got a one ball to nip, and it went between the slips. It was actually dropped by Umar Amin, if I'm not wrong. Umar Amin dropped that catch, and Peterson was living a charmed life. He was beaten. He was also dropped by. There was a loud appeal against Kevin Peterson when he was wrapped on the pads. And Umar Amin at Gully was concentrating on the appeal. The ball was directly coming on to the. At Gully was actually not taking the catch. The catch was actually coming to him, and he was concentrating on the appeal, and thus he grasped the catch. So Kevin Peterson was, as I said, lived a charmed life there, and it was a very unlike Kevin Peterson innings. There was not much of a real what do you call real fizz in his stroke making, but definitely he played some very good strokes too. His customary flick through the mid wicket, which he normally plays, and his driving was also a bit not, I wouldn't say which was really up to the mark. And at the other end, Trott was driving very well. He was also playing some very good cut shots and neat glides, leg glances. But Trott also played, and Trott was the one who actually reached his half century. And well, Trott was the first to go when at the score of 55. It was Umar Gul. Unfortunately, dear cricket fans, he will be out of this test with a hamstring injury, which is very sad news for Pakistan, and he won't be taking any further part in this test match. That's what we are told. And well, Jonathan Trott was a victim there because Umar Amin was brought in by Salman Butt, as is customary that Salman Butt has been doing, and Umar Amin has become the man who has been started breaking partnership, and he is known for breaking partnership, picking up his third wicket. And what he did is today he got Jonathan Trott's wicket. He was caught by Yasir Hamid for 55 125 balls with 7 fours, and that was a very good partnership from Kevin Peterson and Trott for the third wicket, which yielded almost, I would say, it was 132 run partnership between both of them. So once he was gone, Kevin Peterson was in the middle. Saeed Ajmal was bowling. Saeed Ajmal was bowling beautifully. His dusras were very difficult to read, and he was making every. In fact, Peterson was also struggling. Even though he was playing some strokes, he was definitely struggling with Saeed Ajmal. Paul Collingwood joined in, and well, when the score reached 205, Saeed Ajmal got his first wicket. When he actually had Kevin Peterson caught and bowled of dusra, he actually held it back to Saeed Ajmal, who held the catch, and he was gone. Caught and bowled Saeed Ajmal for 80 of 147 balls with 12 fours. And that was the time 205 for 4. The score moved on to 220 with Collingwood and Morgan joining each other. But Morgan was the next victim of Mohammad Asif. What a beautiful delivery Mohammad Asif produced. It was a real beauty of delivery which Morgan had to play. The ball pitched in, moved, took the edge of Morgan, and Zulkarnain Haider behind the wickets did the rest, and he was gone for 6. So the score was 220 for 5. From 220 for 5, Pakistan lost 5 wickets for a space of just 8 runs. So from 220 for 5, in fact 243 for 5 they lost when Pryor was out actually. Matt Pryor couldn't do much. He was LBW bowled Saeed Ajmal for 15 of 21 balls with 2 fours, and from that time on they collapsed to 251 all out. 243 for 6 at one stage, and they collapsed to 251. It was all Saeed Ajmal who did the trick there. First he had Paul Collingwood caught by Imran Farhad for 28 of 70 balls with 4 fours. Graham Swan. Now Graham Swan, I would have to tell you something. As I said, Pakistan fielding was absolutely abysmal today, and Salman Butt, the captain, dropped a dolly of a catch from Graham Swan. That was something, and Saeed Ajmal was really very, very, couldn't even really believe it. And not even that, it was Waqar Yunus, who was in the pavilion, was also couldn't actually stop his laughing because it was such a dolly catch that Salman Butt dropped. But luckily for Pakistan, Salman Butt didn't, in fact, Swan didn't really last long. He was caught and bowled by Saeed Ajmal for 4. And after that, Graham Swan was caught and bowled, and then Stewart Broad was also a victim of Saeed Ajmal, caught by substitute Yasir Hamid for a duck. And James Anderson, in fact, Paul Collingwood was gone, as I said, for 28, and James Anderson was LBW bowled Mohammad Amir for a duck, and that was it. Stephen Finn remained not out on out. 251 all out for England in their first innings in reply to Pakistan 72 all out. 179 run lead for England. And the bowling figures: Mohammad Amir 20 overs 4 maidens, 2 for 57 bowled very well. Mohammad Asif 20 overs 5 maidens, 41 runs and 2 wickets, continued to impress. Umar Gul 9 overs 1 maiden, none for 24. No further part in this particular test match. Saeed Ajmal 26.1 overs 5 maidens, 82 runs and 5 wickets. His first 5 wicket haul in test cricket and his best career haul in test cricket. Umar Amin 8 overs 2 maidens, 1 for 28, was also bowling well. And as far as Pakistan were concerned, Pakistan had 179 runs in arrears. They in fact lost their opener Salman Butt with the score on 1, when actually James Anderson produced a peach of a delivery which any batsman, any world-class batsman would have been out, because the ball really was swinging at such a good pace. It was the red cherry, and the conditions also made it very good, the cloudy conditions. So basically the red cherry actually swung in late, and actually it was swinging in with a lot of pace. It kissed the edge of Salman Butt, who was actually turned inside out, and it took the edge of the bat, and the wicketkeeper Matt Pryor, in fact not Matt Pryor, it was Strauss in the slips who actually took the catch. So Salman Butt was gone for a duck. Strauss bowled Anderson for a duck, and after that Pakistan finished with 19 for 1 after 17.1 overs when bad light stopped play at close on the second day. So 160 runs more in arrears. Imran Farhad is not out on 10 of 51 balls with 1-4. Azhar Ali is not out on 5 of 42 balls with 1-4. So basically what Azhar Ali and Imran Farhad have done is basically been trying to be at the safety of the crease and not taking any risk. And the bowling was also very sharp, but they definitely didn't go for any strokes. They just bided their time. They decided to kill the time as much as possible. And I think that was a good ploy on the part of both Imran Farhad and Azhar Ali. They've done well so far. Now we go into the third day with Pakistan 19 for 1 with 9 second innings wickets intact. and they need 160 runs still in arrears to make England bat again. Anderson 6.1 overs, 5 maidens, 1 for 1. Stuart Broad 7 overs, 2 maidens, none for 10. And Stephen Finn 4 overs, 3 maidens, none for 4. Continued to bowl well. That's it, dear cricket fans, for Cricket Happenings. Ram signing off. Thank you.